Okay. Should be good. Yes. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see. Microphone's good. Alright, I think we're good. Okay, hello there, everybody. This is Baby13 here. And let me check out. Oh. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I think we're good, yeah. Okay, there you go. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot, every time I click outside the screen, the sound may have gone off. Okay, makes sense, really, because how the screen was frozen. Okay. Alright, we're good. Hello there, everybody. This is Baby13 here, and welcome to Rainswept. This game was given to me by the developers, so thank you very much, developers, for giving me that Steam key for me to check out this game. And I decided to live stream it for you all, for just in case you all may have some questions, even though I have questions myself, because I'm playing this game totally blind. Like, meaning is that I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's the game gonna be about. All I know is from what it looks like for what the developers have been sent me is that it's like a adventure / detective kind of game. So this is gonna be fun. Let's rock. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the chat up here. There we go. I should be able to hear the sound. Yes, I do hear the sound. Okay, that's great. Okay, you all out there should be able to hear the sound too. Alright. Let us go. Let's see. Might need to raise the sound volume up a little bit for... Yeah. Raise the music volume. Yeah, there you go. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's play a new game. Monday, 12:14 a.m. October 7th, 1996. Oh, the 90s. Those were good times. For a lot of people. Uh-oh, no. Oh, man, that person committed suicide. Hopefully that person's okay. Frostwood Interactive. Okay, there's a cigarette. Music bite. And it went a little faster for me to know. Oh, I love the car though. Man, this game looks very beautiful. Rainswept. Monday, 7:35 a.m. October 7th, 1996. God damn, it's really coming down. Sorry for cursing, everybody. I'm reading what this guy is saying. Okay, I hope I don't catch a cold again. Okay, so E. Okay, press E, enter, left mouse button. Okay, so E. Use the arrow keys or mouse to select further options. Oh, okay. Press E. Okay, so E is to interact. I guess the E plus enter is to interact. Okay. Okay, press E. Okay, so we head on over here. Okay, I guess then we go to here, E, and enter. Oh. Okay, then we look. It's been they've been here for a while, it looks like. Okay, so I press E. Use. Why would I do that? Yeah, stealing a cop from a cop car. Okay, terrible. I need to question someone. Ma'am, can you please step away a little? What happened here? A murder? Johnny, get under the umbrella. Granny, I want to leave. It's really cold. Of course it's really cold, man. You are out there in a wet. Wet plus cold equals the risk of hypothermia. We could all see this coming a mile away. Ma'am, please. Granny, please. Alright, Johnny, let's go. There's no point in standing here now. I knew this would happen. We should have done something. There's nothing we could have done. Chris did this, I'm sure of it. Sigh. It does look like that, doesn't it? Like Detective Stone, right? The chief's inside. They've been waiting for you. Okay, use the mouse or number keys to select the dialogue options. Okay. You need to control the crowd, officer. You need to push the crowd away from the scene, officer. What? You'll have to speak up. I can't hear you over the rain. The crowd! Handle them! There could be evidence out here. We can't have the crowd trampling over the evidence. Oh yes, I'm trying. Hey Williams, what the hell are you doing? Trying to prop up this tape, sir. It won't stay. Look, get some sticks and drive them in. Yes, Richard. Don't call for Richard. Richard's on leave. Do it yourself. Goodness. Sorry, Detective. The thing is, we're short on manpower here. We weren't prepared for this kind of a thing. First time in decades. And on top of it, this goddamn rain. Just get the crowd under control. I'm heading inside. Yes, Detective, don't worry. Richard, Williams. Okay, so it's E. Look, what's he up to? Okay, an open window, huh? Okay, a kid that looks like a murder. Okay, can I... Look. That's the way inside. I wonder why Chief sent me all the way to Pineview for this case. Only one to find out. Use. Should I go in? Look around some more. Yeah, let's go take a look around. Might be able to find a motive or something. Ask the witnesses. Ask the friends. And stuff. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go on over here and start asking the... Okay, it looks like I can only go in. Okay, I just can't go ahead and ask the other witnesses. Alright, looks like we're going in. Yeah, should I go in? Go in. No point in hanging out around here. Okay. Oh god. That's the sheriff. I should talk to him first. Okay, let's we're gonna go ahead and visit the sheriff and let me refresh the chat. Okay, no one's on. Okay. There you go. Okay, there's some wine. Yeah. Not very professional. I hope they know what they're doing. Yeah, I guess so. They haven't had a case like this in decades in Pineview. Michael, huh? Detective, are you okay? Oh, he must have some psychological trauma with a previous case, maybe. Being a cop, detective, or whatever is definitely a very stressful job. Okay, if you say so. Detective Stone, right? The head office called and said you'd be joining us here for this investigation. I'm Sheriff Harris, and this is Officer Watts. Okay, we appreciate the department sending help, but, I don't think we'll need it. The case is ready to be wrapped up. What do we have here? The victim here is Christopher Green, age 26, died from a bullet wound to the head. Looks self-inflicted. And Diane Miller, age 24, single bullet wound through the abdomen. The victims lived together, were unmarried. Any sign of an intruder? No forced entry. The door was locked from the inside when we arrived. An officer climbed through the open window here to open the door. There were no footprints inside of that window, except the officer's. He was careful. No sign of struggle or marks on the body either. Time of death? According to the next door neighbor, the single gunshot was heard 0015 hours. I guess that's 1500 hours? We received a call about 2000 hours. I guess that's what it is. After 12 minutes. Oh, okay. We found him dead upon the arrival. Hey, what's up, Isaac? Thank you very much for helping me. Okay, we found him dead upon arrival and confirmed the timing. Okay, what about the weapon? Okay, what should we know about the weapon? Okay, both shots were fired from a .38 caliber special revolver. That's a 6-shooter. The ballistics report will let us know more. Okay, any witnesses? Just a next door neighbor who claims to have heard this single gunshot. We can interview him shortly. 10 questions. Honestly speaking, detective, we think it's pretty obvious what's taking place here. What do you mean? They had a reputation. They weren't exactly a happy couple. The whole town knows this. Diane was shot at point-blank range with Chris's gun. Probably by Chris. Then went ahead and shot himself, as the wound is clearly self-inflicted. You see here, unnecessary complicate things. Question their abilities. I'm beginning to think it was a very good idea, in fact. It's obvious a case of murder-suicide, detective. So everything's figured out already. So you figured out everything, huh? If that was sarcasm, I'll ignore it, but yes, more or less. Are you suggesting there was domestic violence involved? It would seem so. It was never reported, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. So, rumors. You may call it that, but where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm not sure that. They were never really able to fit in this town. They were new here, moved about 6 months ago. Never got out much, didn't make any friends. You don't need to analyze the obvious, that would only be inefficient. Can I course through your work here? Hello, detective. Hey, Isaac says what? How are you doing today, Isaac? Okay, and we are looking to wrap this case up quickly and cleanly. We don't want to drag it if it can be helped. We have an important festival coming in a week's time, so you might say this is bad timing. So there's no need to go around complicating things, alright? Just let me get the story that works. And we can close this case quickly. Sarcastic. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Can't wait to wrap this case up. Yeah, alright then. Oh, he got trolled. The sheriff got trolled. Okay then. Anyway, have a look around here, around the room if you like. Come and talk to me when you're done. Okay, 38 caliber special, as Officer White says. It looks pretty old. It can hold 6 rounds. It's a revolver, so it wouldn't have ejected the shell casing. They should still be in the barrel. Open barrel. There are 3 unused rounds here. Yeah, there are 3 unused rounds still in here, and 3 spent shell casings, which, yep, it's a 6-shooter. This means 3 rounds were fired from this gun at some point of time. 2 were fired last night. Where's the 3rd? Or was it shot last night on the other day? The gun belonged to Chris according to Officer Watts. Let's assume Chris and Diane weren't the ones to use it. Is there anyone else that could have known where they kept the gun? From Pineview, I really doubt it. Remember, no signs of forced entry. It could be someone they were comfortable with or trusted. No one that I can think of. Okay, bullet wound to the head. And how you doing today, Isaac? Okay, bullet wound to the head. The skull is badly damaged. Most of the side's been blown off. His body position and the way he fell would indicate that he was sitting sideways on the chair, facing where Diane's body is now. The angle of the shot indicates that he was shot from this side. If someone shot him, they could be standing in front of the refrigerator. No clues though. He could have been shot from that window. At the moment, it's shut. Must get checked for fingerprints and footprints inside. Could someone have entered and left through here? We should have fingerprint results in a couple days, Detective. Don't forget there aren't any footprints outside. If someone shot him from the outside, then Chris would have sat facing the refrigerator. That would make sense. That way, the killer wouldn't need to enter the house. But in that case, who shot Diane? Examine hand. Gunpowder residue on his hand. Hard to disagree with Officer Watts here. There's a strong evidence for the victim shooting himself, unless it was made to look that way. The chair's fallen on its back. Looks like Chris fell on the chair before or after being shot. Red wine. It looks like a new bottle was opened yesterday. No one drank from this glass. It would seem that Chris was sitting by himself at the table drinking wine, waiting for someone to join him. Probably Diane. Wherever he was waiting for her or someone else, we don't know yet. A glass of wine was knocked over. It looks like wine, but there seems to be blood in here as well. Oh, clever. Frickin' use wine as a way to cover blood. How did blood splatter in this direction? It doesn't make sense. Those drops of blood fell out of place too. Officer Blunt? Officer Blunt. I think there has been more than 2 gunshots we're seeing here. Okay, what's this? What's this? It's signed Chris 96. I'm guessing Chris built some of the furniture around this house. Man, the guy's a carpenter. Way to go. Alright, let's check you out. Gunshot to the stomach. The damage and residue would suggest the shot was taken at point-blank range. That rules out the possibility of her being shot from the open window. she would have been in a line of sight from the outside, though. There's no mistaking that the perpetrator would have to be inside the house to cause this kind of wound. Whatever that was, Chris or someone else, it's hard to say at the moment. Okay, I need to go take a look inside the room. Okay, I think I looked at everything that I need to look at. Okay, talk. Should I look around a bit more before moving on here? I should look around a bit more before moving on from here. Okay. Yeah, we did that one. Okay, take a look around. Okay, 38 rounds. 38 caliber special rounds. It's a box of 50 rounds. There are 44 in here, which means 6 are missing. 2 were used last night. There are still 3 loaded in the gun, as we saw earlier. If 2 were shot last night, there would still be 1 accounted for. Was that shot last night too, or in some other day? I think that's everything. We're done here. Yes. Yes, I'm done. Alright, let's have a chat with Mr. Willis outside. Finally, the rain let up. Alright, Mr. Willis. Oh, thank you very much, Lainey, for giving me that coffee. Yes, please. Yeah, maybe it could be poison. Maybe she's gonna give me poison. I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and accept it because she's also a fellow police officer. You can ask him any question you may have brought last night, right, Mr. Willis? Can you tell me everything you saw or heard last night's event? Hey, what's up, Pokino? How you doing today? Okay, we'll see. We headed off at about 11 p.m. as I usually do after a glass of whiskey. It helps me sleep, you know. Okay, about 12:15 a.m. I'd say I was woken up by a loud bang. I ran to my bedroom window and looked straight at their place. And did you see? Nothing. Their kitchen lights were on and that's about it. Okay, Pokeno says, what the hell is this game? This game is called Rainswept. The developers gave me an email with a Steam key, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it out. I would have made a live stream on this game about quite a few days ago, but then I can't because I gave my word to the developers that I won't play the game until the developer's embargo is out. Like, meaning that if I were to, let's say, to make a video or a live stream before the embargo is over, I could be in maybe legal trouble. Okay, I went to my phone and called Officer Watts here straight away. This is a detective game, so this game is gonna possibly mess with your head. Like, there is things about suicide in the game. There's gonna be things about trauma in this game. There's going to be, maybe at some point could maybe be post-traumatic stress disorder, which he is a detective here, and being a police officer is a very stressful job, so you can expect to have things like that. Alright, how long did it take for you to get to the window? Once you heard the shot. After about a couple seconds, detective. Not more than 5, I'd say. I nearly fell out of my bed when I heard the shot, so you might say I was halfway there already. That is fast. Did you see anyone at all on the street? Anything unusual? No, detective. Everything was exactly the same as always. You said you heard a gunshot. The whiskey usually knocks me out pretty good, so if there had been more, I didn't hear them. Okay, you live here alone? Yes, I do. Never got married. It's a long story. One meant to be talked over a couple of whiskeys. Know what I mean, eh? Can anyone confirm your whereabouts? No. No. I was just at home, you see. Am I a suspect? It's procedure, Mr. Will. I know Mr. Willis, he's cool. Nuh-uh. Oh yeah, I'm totally gonna react to the unprofessionalism on display. We'll need to have a talk later, officer. About what? Just later, okay? Okay, Sherlock, whatever you say, Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Snickers. Role-play thing of, like... Did they have many visitors? Did Chris and Diane have any visitors, friends, etc.? No, not at all, in fact. In all this time, I only maybe saw Jack coming over to fix their car. Now people rarely ever visit them. Cause they are mostly kept to themselves, see? Never made any friends here. But sometimes folks don't like those kinds either. So I really can't know what I mean. Please elaborate. You won't find anyone crying over their deaths here. No one really knew them. They never got out much. Any other information you'd like to share? So what do you think of this game so far, Pokino? Is there anything else you tell to us, Mr. Willis? Or I don't know if this is useful, but you might have heard about Chris and Diane. They looked pretty happy when they first moved in. More recently, though, I heard Diane crying a couple times, usually late at night. See, the whiskey knocks me out early, so maybe that's why I never heard all this before. But a couple times I was up a little later. One night about a month ago, I heard pretty bad things. There were some loud sounds, like stuff being flung around and such. I heard someone crying. I thinking to myself, maybe I should call the police. But then it quieted down all of a sudden. We never received any calls for domestic violence, but people have often talked of stories of this kind. Can you remember what you heard, Mr. Willis? This game is a detective detective game. Again, I think it must have been somewhere around the 1st or 3rd last month. I think 1st and 3rd. 1st to 3rd of September, right? Anything else? Not at all. I know this. Right, thanks for your help, Mr. Willis. We'll be in touch if we need anything else. No problem, and thanks for the coffee. I don't drink coffee, trust me. Trust me, everyone, you don't see me drink coffee. So, Detective, you said you want to have a talk later, and is now a good time? Yes. Officer, please don't tell the witness they're not under suspicion, especially not in front of them. So basically you're telling me that I don't know how to do my job, is that it? I am saying that this case isn't all wrapped up as you like to believe. How can you see what's right in front of you? It's so obvious. Mr. Willis didn't see anything outside the house after the gunshots. There were no signs of anyone in 4th century either. On top of that, considering how rough things were between the two of them, you heard Mr. Willis said right. Let's see here. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. What do you all think, everybody? What do you all think? Should I choose 1, 2, or 3? Huh. Oh, okay, I got to adjust the screen here. Give me a sec, everybody. I need to adjust the screen. Perfect. There you go. Okay, I think we're good. Let me see. Let's see, my internet connection is doing good. Okay, drop frames. Okay, refresh the chat. There you go. Okay. Okay. Oh. Hello? Yeah, there you go. Might be people having internet issues. After all, in other places around the world, it could be internet issues. Okay. Let's choose jumping to conclusions seriously? That doesn't prove any that doesn't prove anything. The state in their relationship could be relevant, or it might not be nothing to do with the case. You still need evidence to prove it either way. As for not spotting anyone outside the house, we can't just rely one witness for the complete picture. A witness that was half asleep, I should add. Well, what about the door, huh? How it was locked from the inside, explain that. I checked the door, it locks itself from the inside when you pull it close. Whenever you pull it from the outside or push it from the inside. I'm not saying that's what happened. I am saying that there is no conclusive evidence yet. Well then, fine then. Dig as deep as you'd like, detective. You won't find anything new here. I was perfectly capable of handling this case myself, but of course the head department had to complicate things. But in any case, Sheriff Harris would want to wrap this case before the festival, so don't expect him to wait more than a week. I have to head to the station now. Officer, escort Detective Stone to his hotel. Will do, sir. Okay, we'll come back in the evening to search the house. Letters, diaries, that sort of thing. Officer Blunt. Alright. When can we expect the autopsy report? The day after tomorrow, according to the coroner. Which means the person who was diagnosing the person in the morgue. But I'll have to let you know. I'm guessing there were more than 2 bullets shot last night. We should take another look around the kitchen to make sure. 3 bullets, but... We're actually glad that you're here, you know. Although the sheriff and officer for once would not admit it. Even to themselves. This is like the first murder here in the last 100 years or so. So you have no idea how to deal with it. I mean... Yeah, that's alright. I know what you mean. I just joined the force a month back, for instance. In a murder already, I'm not sure if I'm ready. I kinda knew them. You could say I've never known anyone that's been murdered before, you know. It's kinda weird, but sad. I know as an officer, I'm not supposed to feel that way at all. You'll be fine, give it time. Thanks, Detective. Tell me about Chris and Diane. Well, not much. It's honestly what Mr. Willis said earlier. No one knew them really. They came in here, kept it themselves, and you heard stories about them. Even though they were some kind of weirdos. I admit, I kind of agreed with the sentiment too. I feel bad about it now. It's no reason to make assumptions about people's character. And character can't be used as evidence. So I'd like to figure out what the real story is, whatever it may be. What's the next festival about? It's an annual thing. We have to do it every October. There's a fair in the market street. There's food, rides, and we'll get a lot of tourists from nearby states at time. It's a good source of revenue for some of the smaller businesses here. All that, of course, is less important in the light of recent events. Good to hear you say that. Of course, we can't go trying to wrap up cases based on our assumptions, whatever the situation may be. I mean, these were people's lives that ended. It is our job to figure out what really happened. So I guess I'm trying to say you can count on me during this investigation. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna kill Officer Blunt. Okay, I'm hoping the local police will let me do the job I've been sent to do, though. I don't mean you. Detective, I know what you mean. Honestly speaking, Sheriff Harris is an a-hole. I'm serious, he doesn't care about anything except running off home and taking it easy. The case probably ruined his plans to relax and enjoy the festival week. I hate people like that. Officer Watts, though, he's really sweet. I know he comes across as a little obnoxious, but OMG. Ugh. I saw her. Was she right in there? Why am I seeing her? Why am I thinking of her? My poor car. That would be dangerous. I'm sure it would. Alright, Mr. Mechanic Guy, give me a rough estimate on how much. He said his name is Jack. It's a good thing we were passing by when the crash happened. Hey Jack, what's up, dude? What's the issue with the car? Well, the headlights and bumper are gone. You'll have to have them replaced. I'm going to have to check to see if you got replacement parts so I can fix it. How long will it take to fix it? A couple days, 3 maybe, depending on how quickly I can get the parts. It shouldn't take more than 4 days at most. Oh boy. Hey dude, can you fetch my big red wrench? Shipping the toolbox outside. Sure. You're amazing, bud. Thanks. Okay, it's a big red wrench. Okay, jeez, I hope she's not hurt. Doesn't Jack need your help? Talk to me when you're done. Oh, okay. Okay, where is this big, awesome wrench? Oh, it must be in the toolbox. Oh, that's a beautiful car. It's locked. I'll need to ask Jack for the key. The toolbox is locked, Jack. Oh, that's weird. Why did I lock it? Anyway, the key should be somewhere among the stuff behind your car. Alright, got the key. Tar, shovel. I wonder what Jack uses them for. Well, I wonder, dig a car out of a ditch? Okay, item. That opened it. Let's see what we have here. We need to take the big red wrench. Jack's got us here and that. That's it. I love this wrench. Thanks, bud. Ask about the convertible. Is that yours? Yeah, man, that's a 65 Mustang. I love that ride. I got it used for pretty cheap off a guy who couldn't take care of her anymore. Luckily, the car got something that keeps it running like new now. A new engine? No, dude, it's got me. Car mechanic in his car. I spend all my free time on her, fixing her up, making sure she runs better than new. And I keep her happy by taking her on long, beautiful drives on the roads outside town. Ask about the tar and shovel. You've got a tar in here. What do you use those for? Oh, that, dude. I do a bit of construction work on the side sometimes. You know, fixing up driveways and stuff for some extra cash. Oh, I can understand that. Diane's murder, right? And Chris, yes. Do you have any information that can help us? Okay, I don't know about information, man. I just know that he did it. What do you mean? Chrissy killed her. Why do you say this? Everyone could see it coming. Diane said they were troubled and scared of him even. Some in this town should have done something. We all knew this could happen. But no one cared enough about them to interfering. How do you know all this? I don't know. Rumors around town mostly. Did you know them? People here barely did. They were not the kind to come out and friends in the neighborhood like. Let's see, it feels like outsiders the rest of us. What are you doing last night? Okay, I was doing last night? Yes, that's what I asked. Oh, right, I drove a couple miles from here and drank a few beers while I enjoyed the view. At night? Yeah, man, the stars, man, you see? Was there anyone with you? Did you meet anyone? No, man. There's something like the pleasure of your own company sometimes. Yeah, alone time. Mechanic time. Alright, thanks for your help, Jack. We shall get back when we have any more questions. Of course you will. What do you mean, Jack? For your car, man. Come and see when it's fixed. You get way too serious, way too fast, man. Chill out. Note added. Yeah, how do I see my notes? Yeah, I want to see my notes. Controls. Tab. Okay, questioning. Seems to be convinced that Chris killed Diane. Why? He does not know anything. Does he know something about the Tensions affair? Claims he didn't know them well. No alibi. Said he drove out and drank beer by himself at a time of the deaths. A little suspicious. Maybe the mechanic and Diane got an affair going. And Chris got mad and possibly shot Diane. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, surprisingly. I apologize for the accident. I'm really sorry about the crash. I don't know what. It's alright, especially since we're okay. Something else worries me, though. What happened back there? How did we hit a tree? I thought I saw something. A person. I thought I saw a person. That's kind of creepy. Yeah. But are you okay otherwise? I mean, I don't know you, so I don't know if this is a regular thing. No offense. No, that's okay. I know what you mean. I mean, yeah, you collapsed during the crime scene too, and then this. Yeah, I know. I've been busy all day. Maybe I just need a nap. Seeing this kind of stuff kind of bums me out. I'm just saying, if there's anything wrong, you can talk to me about it. Don't hesitate. I won't. Detective. I'm gonna drive to the next town for a bit. Want me to drop you on the way? Here we are, the famous Pineview Main Street. I'm kidding. It's not much to see here. Let's see here. If we talk to some of the locals on the way to the hotel. Alright. It is very busy at this time of day, but there should be a few people out here. Father Smith knows a lot about Pineview. It'd be a good idea to talk to him before heading to the hotel. He should be at St. Madeline's Church. Here's the map that can get you around the town yourself. Can you press M? Okay, N for current objectives. Okay. M. Okay, so we are about here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it looks like the hotel is here. So we gotta keep going down this way, end up on this road and leads to here. Okay, then we head from here, and then we head to here. Okay. There we go, now I know how to run. Ah, the classic shift to run. Hey, detective. You're here investigating the shootings, right? How does he know I'm a detective? Anyway, do you want some tea, coffee? This is my cafe here. No, that's alright. Come here if you want a pint. Keep your unhealthy habits to yourself, Alan. Too much coffee, unhealthy too. Also, you haven't noticed that he's already smoking a cigarette? Ignore him. He just likes to annoy me. And I let it get to me all the time. Who is that? Well, that's Alan, the owner of the bar next door, and my brother. Twin brother? Not that you'd know the way that we lead our lives. I don't know how we ended up as polar opposites. I know, I got all the good stuff. Egotistical son of a gun. No, I'm not Chris and Diane. Did you see them often? Okay. We'll talk later. Okay. Looks like Alan's locked up and left. That's alright, we can talk to him tomorrow. Alright, let's get going to that church. Holy crap, this is beautiful! Whoa! Okay, this is cool. Okay, there's Father. Get back here, mister. Talk. Father Smith. Oh, hello, Detective. Stone. Detective Stone. First time in Pineview, I assume? Yeah, only arrived just I wanted. That is good. What do you think of it? Do you like it here? It's peaceful. I'll admit that. Isn't it? You must enjoy your time here. The change of pace must feel good coming from the city. But then you must want to preserve that peace too, yes? Leave here without taking anything away from us. There is no way, there is a way of life here. And I do my best to maintain that, for the good of my people. The ones are here are more than just merry whim. Anyway, Detective, you had questions? About Chris and Diane. Did you know them well? Not too well. They came to church a couple times after they'd moved into Pineview, but then soon stopped coming at all. They withdrew themselves from the rest of the community, and I can't say that helped them. Friends can help in difficult times. It is obvious that they were beginning to really have difficult times by the end. If they continued to come to church, I could have offered some guidance. Some relationships can entangle you. Okay, whatever their trouble it is, they look like they made each other suffer for it. I am sure you'll learn most of it while you're here. In any case, I wish you luck in your investigation. Can you tell me about the hotel project? I heard Chris was trying to start a hotel here. As you're the Pineview's planning committee, can you tell me what's about it exactly? Sure, Chris wanted to open a hotel with about 40 rooms or so. He said he wanted to keep it small in accordance with our bylaws, but even 40 was almost pushing it. These things always grow out of hand. Once the tourists started coming in, they see how untouched a place like Pineview is. Demand would increase, and of course, Chris wouldn't want to pass up the opportunity to cash in on that. Regardless, Chris always kept messing up with his papers whenever he came with approval. He either misplaced them or messed up with some details. I guess the delays cost him money, and it was going downhill fast. And well, that happened. Where were you last night? I was here finishing up work. I went to bed by around 10 p.m., I'd say. We'll talk later. That is a very suspicious priest. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, the glorious sun. Over the woods or trees and stuff. Totally beautiful. Okay. Now then, it looks like we gotta head to the hotel. Pineview Books. Can I go inside the bookstore? I would love to go to the bookstore. Is this a hotel? No need to go there right now. I guess we'll go ahead and start continuing along with questioning witnesses. Okay, looks like I can't talk to you. What about you, Grandpa? Let's talk to the Grandpa. Hello, Grandpa. I'm not your Grandpa. And your name is? Grandpa. Mr. Grandpa, I was wondering if you could ask him a few questions. If I could ask Miss Brown there on a date? Well, wondering ain't doing it, is it? Just look at her. Oh boy, makes me feel 40 years younger. She does. Do you ever plan to grow up, Grandpa? Any more growing up and I might just die. And I ain't planning on doing that before I ask you out. Goodness, such immaturity at this age. She likes me, I know she does. You're deluded. Woohoo! Oh, I thought I did. Grandpa is awesome. He reminds me of me. Okay, when they first started moving in, Chris often would come in the evening and buy some things for me. He'd come in daily, almost looking pretty cheerful too. Then a couple months after I stopped, he started coming. I could see that something wasn't right. Maybe trouble with this lady. He and Diane went to the church maybe a couple times, once or twice. Came for coffee and donuts. Diane was quite a nonchalant one. She was an exciting, electrifying energy. A classic case of opposites attract to each other. And that's what people say is true. I don't know how things went so wrong so fast. But then with these things you can never say. After that, I hardly ever saw them out here again. Were you here last night? Where do you think I was? Oh, in the hospital. Sleeping. Working. You were in your shop working. At 12 a.m. in the middle of the night, you'd think I was selling donuts to ghosts? What kind of detective are you? I was sleeping. Can anyone confirm this? No, no one can. I live alone. Ah, Grandpa is awesome. Okay, do you live by yourself? Yes, I do. Kids left Pineview for the big city. Too boring here, they say. It's been many years since the wife died. So I run this shop here by myself, and I live down the street pretty close by. But it's alright, I've got friends to keep me company. Officer Blunt pays me a visit every day, for instance. It's always a pleasure to meet you, Grandpa. And there's Miss Brown over there. She makes everything exciting. Please, God, give me strength. Oh, look how she flirts. Not saying anything unusual. Now that you think about it, I might actually have. Miss Brown been trying to tie her hair in a much tighter bun lately. I wonder if that means she's softening up and trying to hide that fact. Ah, Grandpa, you notice these things. I mean it when I say beautiful. I'm a passionate lover. There! There, Grandpa! Let's see here. Possible murders. Did you notice anything? Not much the same I can't say. Back to previous questions. How long you live in Pineview? Forever. My family's been here for generations. I guess I'm the last line now. My shop's been here for generations, you know. And I've been taking real good care of it. And she's taking really good care of me too. Making a living off of being a baker. Totally awesome. Alright, Miss Brown, what do you gotta say about Grandpa? Okay, who is this? Oh, detective, you'll have to excuse me. I'm awfully busy at the moment. New inventory just came in. Need to check the stock. Alright, open the second box, Johnny. No problem. We'll talk later. What's up, Johnny? Okay, I guess that is it. Okay, we need to get to the hotel. It looks like we're questioning everybody in town. Grandpa for the win. Yeah, I think I have questioned everybody in town. Okay, no need to go there right now. Oh, we gotta head to the hotel. Central Street. Okay, so we gotta go to, let's see, Aspen Street. Okay, so we gotta use Central Street to reach the hotel. Okay, Overlook Road. Alright, then the hotel is further down Overlook Street. Check the map if you get confused. We'll see you tomorrow morning at Mark's Cafe. Sounds good. See you, officer. Take care, detective. Oh man, what a beautiful neighborhood. Hey, what's up? What's up, young kids? I know. Okay. Jeez, what is this, a game of Clue? Chris, with the gun in the living room. Hey there. Can I talk to you? I'm a detective. Everybody loves hunky, masculine detectives. I'm Mary Patterson. I run this hotel with my husband. You're Detective Stone, I presume? Yes, good to meet you. I prepared our best room on top of the floor for you. It's the biggest... It isn't the biggest establishment, and so it isn't too fancy, but I think you'll like it here. You must be tired. There's hot water in your room, and dinner is ready. Come on, I'll show you the way. Thank you, Miss Patterson. Hotel rooms, they feel all the same, don't they? Reminds me of better times. Oh, what's this? There's the electrical side. That's better. Oh! Okay, so this is the drawer that we can... Okay, let's see, what's John? Ooh, classic detective look. John. Ooh, that's casual. That's formal. Stressed out. Here I go, sleepwear. Gotta be in our comfy pajamas before we go to sleep. Alright, let's go check outside. Okay, look. Pine View's a beautiful place. Painfully beautiful. It's too cold to go outside. Maybe later. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the bed. Looks comfy. Oh, should I sleep now? Go to sleep. I really need to get some sleep today. What the hell happened back there today? After all these days. God damn. No, Mark, there's no peace of mind here. The silence. It only lets your thoughts speak louder. Am I dreaming? This is a horrible dream. Uh-oh. Can I jump? No, I can't jump. It looks like I gotta go in. Oh no! Is this Alice in Wonderland kind of thing? No, I don't want to see this. I don't want to remember. I need to get out. Why am I here? I need to wake up. I need to wake up. Wake up! Eee. Wake up! What the? Am I awake? I can't move. Brr. This is horrifying. What's going on? Try to move arms. Try to move the head. Try to move the legs. This is hopeless. I can't. Wait, what's that? What the? Whoa, what in the world are you, ghost lady? Holy she. Abigail? Is that you? Michael, you did this. Why? Why? How could you? It wasn't my fault. What happened, Abigail? It was an accident. Think again, Michael. You did it. It was my fault. Michael, how can you live after doing something like that? You have no idea how hard it is to go on without you. Then why go on? What's the point? What in the world is that? I don't know. I have to. For your happiness, do you feel you deserve that anymore? Or for this case, do you think anyone even cares about it? For whom, Michael? To protect yourself from thoughts about me? You need to hide me from yourself so you can live? Is it worth it? No, I'm not sure. I miss you, Michael. What the world was that? Oh, that is beautiful. Water crashing onto the rocks above the church. Oh, horrible night. Officer Blunt says I was to meet her at Mark's Cafe. Better get going. Okay, we only did chapter 1. Alright, let's go ahead. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going for that. There we go. Okay, is there a way for me to save the game? Yes, there is. Yeah, new save slot. There we go. Okay. Okay. Holy crap, everybody. This game is getting rather interesting now. Maybe I may have talked so fast to a point where no one in the chat is on anymore. I've really got to stop talking so fast. But sometimes, especially knowing that I don't exactly have a headset, so I can't hear the game in case there was people talking, narration and stuff, I can't exactly hear, because if I were to raise the volume on the TV here, it would be in the way of the microphone, so that would mean you all would be hearing an echo. But anyways, everybody, I gotta get going. And if you all want me to go ahead and continue playing this game, you all know what to do. Hit the like button, of course. Hopefully see you all again next time. Bye-bye, everybody.